Another prescription to gain freedom from an anxiety. That these people, if you're not getting this way, there's another way, that you help people. You make people happy, not in the daylight only, but also in night time as well. रात को भी ये बंदा मदद करो किसी की. Sirra, secretly and openly in public. Now, देखो ना चार चीजें अल्लाह पाक in day and night, secretly and in public. Now, our people do not read these verses and things, and then they, for example, say, oh, why this person is spending money at night time? Why this person is spending money in daytime? Why this person is spending money in public? Why is he doing it in secret? ये सारे अल्लाह हुक्म दे रहा है, सारे तरीके. So this also, because the risk, someone mentioned, ये जो बारका होती है ना रिस्क में, रिस्क जो है, what is baraka? Anything, everything which Allah has given you is rizq. Your wealth, your health, your property, your honor, your money, your talent, your skills, your education, your loyalty, your prestige, your family, etc., etc., etc. Everything is included in. But what is barakah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives only to few people. Who? Barakah, what does barakat means? Barakat means if that thing, whatever Allah has given you, adds value to your life and takes you up, that is barakah. The rizq actually which takes you upwards, which takes you more higher, which adds value to your life, your spiritual life, your physical life, your social life, it adds value to you, वो रिज्क है असल में. अगर वो add value नहीं कर, is taking away value from you, वो फिर बरकत नहीं है, ना ही रिज्क है. सही वो. So that's Allah subhanahu. ये दूसरी बात फरमाई. Then in another verse in Surah Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَمَنْ تَبِيَ هُدَايَ فَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. It's verse 38 of Surah Al-Baqarah. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that one way of becoming stress-free is to follow the one who does not have stress. Who is that? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says, follow me what I have sent down, the wahi, the guidance, and navigate. You will navigate through this life towards the heavens without stress and depression and fear and anxiety. तीसरा नुस्खा ये फरमाया कि फमन तबिया हुदाया, whoever will follow my guidance. He says though following Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. फरमाया कि ये है रास्ता. Fourth one, in another verse of Baqarah, after a few verses, some 10 verses, Allah subhanahu again says, Man amana billahi wal yawmil akhir wa amila salihan falahum ajruhum inda rabbihim wala khawfun alayhim wala hum yahzanun. He said the one who wants stress-free anxiety, he should make sense, he should have purpose in life, and the purpose of life will give meaning to you when you will believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything will make sense to you. Man amana billah, whoever believes in Allah and the day of judgment, life will make sense to you. And then wa amila salihan, and then do the acts which are good, those good acts and the right beliefs. Wala khawfun alayhim wala hum yahzanun. That will also take the grief away from you, stress away from you. Ask those people who truly believe and who truly do righteous deeds, कि उनकी जिंदगी कैसी है. Money, people, they have or not, they have cars or not, meaning these things do not actually bother them as such. Another sixth one, verse of Surah Again in Surah Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions, Man aslama wajhahu lillah wa huwa muhsin falahu ajruhu inda rabbihi wa la khawfun alayhim wa lahum yahzanun. It's mentioned that why the stress and grief comes to you, because actually you expect from people, you expect from things, तुम चीज़ों से और लोगों से उम्मीदें रखते हो, फिर वो टूटती हैं तो फिर तुम रोते हो, दिल लगाते हो लोगों से, वो मट्टी से, फिर जो है वो मट्टी टूट जाती है, बर्तन मट्टी का, फिर तुम रोते हो. So one of the reason of grief and stress, because when our heart is attached to these things, and when then something happens, then actually our peace also goes away. So in this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Man aslama wajhahu lillah, whoever turns solely, 100%, who lives his life and his purpose is only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will never have stress and anxiety, because Allah never breaks, Allah never actually becomes absent, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never loses any power, He never forgets, He never lets anyone down. So there is no reason left actually why the person will go in stress. So मैं एक ये भी नुस्खा है कि सिर्फ खालिस अल्लाह के लिए हो जो. One person asked the Prophet ﷺ, yes, a question. The question is like, when people have like Jews and Christians at that time, they were five religious people. Worldly people can be understood. They're fighting over land, property. But why are these religious people fighting? Or let me make it more. Why are Muslims actually fighting Muslims? A mosque is against other, madrasa is against other madrasa, and things. Why is there going fighting there? The answer which was given was that because all these who are fighting, they do not have sincerity. Ikhlas nahi hai. Because they have vested interest in something. Sometimes there's worldly interest, sometimes there's religious interest. So a madrasa might go turn against another madrasa because actually their students are more or they are getting high reputation. Similarly, even if you do something for spiritual enlightenment, I want to be high spiritually. If you think deeply, Shaitan's disobedience, the source of that was not that he wanted to have more hoods, or there was a piece of land in paradise, or it was about Jannah, it was about actually this physical status, it was about spiritual status. He said, why Adam alayhi salam have more high status spiritually than me? I want more high status. So the answer was given from the Prophet ﷺ, actually, that those people who will be saved will be the only ones who do things only for Allah, not for worldly fame, not for even reward, not for even spiritual blessing, not for even religious advancement, but only for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are not bothered. If a person is doing, this brother say, I become Qutb. If I'm doing things for Allah, why does it bother me? I say, it should be 10 times more higher. Because Allah is on side, no one can reach Him. But if I say, I want to have His status, I want to be MP politically or spiritually, I want His status, then there will be jealousy, then there will be infighting. Who is worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for Allah? End of the story.